Yes, we will be going live.
Just please allow me to share screen.
It's done, Sheikh. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه ورحمة الله وبركاته. It's our pleasure to welcome you to the IU's Departmental Orientation session for Fall 2023. On this note, I would like to hand it over to the head of department, respected Sheikh Dr. Muhammad Salama, head of the Department of Islamic Studies. Over to you, Sheikh.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له. In the name of Allah, the All-Merciful, the Mercy-Giving, all praise is due to Allah. We praise Him, we ask Him for forgiveness, and we seek His help. Peace and blessings be upon Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Welcome, dear brothers and sisters, to this orientation session. Welcome to the new semester. I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that you find it a beneficial journey of seeking knowledge in this honorable institution, and I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for your success and to elevate you high in the ranks of this world and in the hereafter. Ameen ya Rabbil Alameen. This is Dr. Muhammad Salama, head of the Department of Islamic Studies in IOU, the International Open University. And this session is designed to give you or take you through a short and brief, short journey throughout the department, and to also discuss any relevant issue you want to discuss, inshallah. So let us start this session with this introduction about the etiquette of seeking knowledge and the intention behind seeking Islamic knowledge. So actually, joining the Islamic Studies department or any department that where you are going to study Sharia or Islamic knowledge requires a special intention, because you are here going to learn not a mundane or secular branch of knowledge, but here you are going to learn the Sharia, the Islamic knowledge, Aqidah, Hadith, Fiqh, Tafsir, etc. And we know that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that إِنَّمَا الْأَعْمَالُ بِالنِّيَّاتِ. So your acts and your deeds are based on your intentions. What is your intention when you join this department to seek the Islamic knowledge? Do you just seek a certificate to get a job? You want to be looked up at the society that you are a da'iyah or you are a student of knowledge? Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, "Man talaba al-ilma liyujariya bihi al-ulama, أو يماري به السفهاء أو يصرف به وجوه الناس إليه أدخله الله النار." Anyone who seeks knowledge, referring to the Sharia knowledge, of course, ليجاري به العلماء, يجاري به العلماء, you will be able to discuss with the scholars and talk to them and argue with them أو يماري به السفهاء. Talk to the foolish people, argue with them, showing that you have knowledge. أو يصرف به وجوه الناس إليه. You draw people's attention to you. These are bad intentions that will lead you to the hellfire. أدخله الله النار والعياذ بالله. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us and save us all against this evil end. So you need to have sincerity. So sincerity is your key to success in any affair, and particularly the affairs, and particularly religious affairs. So one of these good intentions you should have is to remove your ignorance of the Sharia, which is an ignorance of the Sharia is the widespread plague, I can say, that have hit the entire and or the majority of the Ummah. Ignorance of the Sharia. People are, the majority of people now, unfortunately, they are Muslims in name. A lot of Muslims now, just Muslims in name. They are Muslims because they live in a Muslim country or because they have Muslim names. But how much they read the Quran, know about the Sharia, attend the masajid, listen to Islamic lectures, or listen to the ulama. A very few number of Muslims who do this. So you need to remove this ignorance. And when you remove this ignorance, you will be able to see the truth. You will protect yourself against misconceptions and doubts that are raised every day in the media and in the TVs, and in the newspapers, on the internet. Everywhere you will find these doubts cast against Islam, against the Sharia, against Islamic fiqh, Islamic teachings, Sunnah of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, against the Quran. You will be able to distinguish between truth and falsehood. You will not be deceived by the propaganda. You will not be deceived by the Orientalists' claims that are covered and disguised inside under the cloak of the scientific research. You will be also able to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the proper way, to evade bid'ah, heretic innovations in this religion. You will be able to follow Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and his traditions and sunnah. You will not be like the Christians who worship Allah with ignorance. You will not be like the followers of other religions. You know there is one God, and you have to follow the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the manner you want to worship this God. You should have the good intention of drawing near to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, coming near to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because the more you learn about this religion, the more you will love it. The more you know about the Quran, the more you will love it. The more you know about the Sunnah, the more you will love Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and this religion. You will have good aqidah, sound aqidah, that protects your faith. You will have good knowledge of the Sunnah that protects you against bid'ah. These are all good intentions that you need to entertain and cherish into your heart when you start this journey of seeking Sharia knowledge. If we move to other etiquettes of seeking knowledge, you will have to practice what you learn. Because when you do not practice what you learn, you forget it. You practice yourself, and also you practice by preaching to others. That is, you practice what you learn, apply it, and exemplify it, and embody these teachings that you have learned, and also preach this to others as much as you can within the abilities and within the circumstances you live in. And do not be like the Jews الذين حملوا التوراة ثم لم يحملوها. They were tasked and charged to uphold the Torah, but they didn't uphold it. Like donkeys that carry books on their backs. كمثل الحمار يحمل أسفارا. You have books. You have the Quran. You have the books of the Sunnah, but you don't know what is inside. You need also, and this is one of the most important etiquettes of seeking knowledge, you need to be patient. So actually, patience along this journey is your key to success, another key to success. You will not be able to continue this journey without patience. The Shaitan will come to you from time to time. This is a long journey. You have business, you have work, you have family, you have kids. You have so many things that distract your attention. Let us wait until you are free. This is how the Satan approaches you to distract you and divert you from this track of seeking knowledge. So you need to be patient. It's not easy. You will find sometimes yourself immersed with the subjects you are learning. But you have to be patient. Sometimes you will find issues that you are not able to understand properly. You need to be patient. And you need to know that things will not be easy, particularly in the beginning. At the beginning of every endeavor, you will find some difficulties, some difficult issues, but this will gradually be removed. And things that were unclear or vague in the beginning will be very easy and very clear to you after a while. Just be patient. So the more patience you show, the more knowledge you will acquire. Actually, this is a journey, this is an endless journey of seeking Sharia knowledge. It's an endless journey. Do not think at any stage that you have become a scholar or you are now have reached the summit of knowledge. Actually, there is no summit here. As long as you live, you have to keep seeking Sharia knowledge. You also need to show modesty, particularly with you, of course, with your colleagues, with these colleagues in the class or in these courses you are taking, and particularly with your teachers. Alhamdulillah, our teachers are either holding master's degree or they are even PhD degrees or holding masters, and they are seeking, they are PhD candidates. So they have alhamdulillah, in their fields of specialization, they are specialized and have good background. Of course, people have different levels of knowledge. Sometimes the student may be more knowledgeable, but still, you have to show respect and modesty. And no matter how knowledgeable you think yourself, you still have to show modesty with your teachers, because you have come here as a student. You have to accept this, that you are a student and you have to behave as a student. You could be a professor in another area of specialization, in engineering, in medicine, IT, whatever. But here you are a student of knowledge. So you need to show respect and modesty. And there are procedures. If you have any concerns or complaints, or may Allah forbid, you have a problem with your teacher, there are procedures. But do not ever show disrespect or talk disrespectfully to your teachers. This will deprive you of knowledge. And really, this will deprive you even of the knowledge you have. Also, you need to seek knowledge gradually. Do not hasten to read the voluminous books which discuss controversial issues with different points of view and different opinions and arguments and counter arguments. You need to take it step by step. And this is the importance of joining academic institutions like this one, where you have syllabi that are designed in a scientific manner and in a manner that suits every level. You have semesters, and every semester there is an amount of knowledge given to you. This is the amount you need at this stage. So this is very important. And Alhamdulillah, you are blessed to join one of these institutions by joining IOU, where Alhamdulillah, this knowledge is offered according to the Quran and the Sunnah and the methodology of our pious predecessors. You need to also refrain from being shy to ask questions. If you have a problem, if you do not know any, you do not understand any issue in the subject you learn, please do not be shy to post a question either on the Ask Scholar forum or even the student discussion forum, or write to your teacher an email or contact him, as we will inshallah discuss shortly. Do not be shy. This is one of the points of weakness for the student of knowledge, to be shy. You have to have the courage to ask. It's not a big issue. We are all ignorant of things that we do not know. Nobody is knowledgeable in all fields. So all of us have points which we do not know. You need to hasten to seek knowledge at your youth, if you are youth, or whatever age you are in, you have to start. You have to start the journey, and once you start, inshallah, you will, and you have this sincerity and follow these etiquettes, inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will help you and grant you success along the journey. But of course, when you are young, you have much time, which will find it more difficult when you grow to find this the same time. As we have just said, that you will have family and business and work, etc. But still, this doesn't mean that when you grow up and you have all these affairs that you refrain from seeking knowledge. This is not an excuse, actually. Every one of us has time. And when we need to dedicate time to something, we dedicate time for it. But when we think about Sharia knowledge, we just leave it as a surplus and just excuse ourselves by saying we have no time. But actually, we have time. We have so many time that we dedicate to other things. You need to manage your time. At this point, we will, inshallah, discuss in detail later on, which is very important, managing your time. And finally, you need to show respect to scholars. This is the last point we need to discuss under the etiquettes of seeking knowledge. You need to show respect to scholars in general. It is very unhealthy that you start your journey by listening to those who attack scholars and defame them. and cast doubts upon this and that, you are still a student of knowledge. You are still a student of knowledge, and you do not know why these people talk like this and why these scholars have made these mistakes if they were mistakes. You don't know the reasons why scholars disagree with each other. So you should be open-minded, be patient, and wait until you have enough background, enough knowledge to balance between this and that and see who is right and who is wrong. I think this is enough for these etiquettes, just to remind myself and my brothers and sisters with these etiquettes of which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make this reminder as a beneficial for all of us. Now we move to the programs we have in this department, in the Islamic Studies department. Alhamdulillah, we have these 4 programs. We have the Bachelor of Arts in Islamic Studies, the BAIS, which alhamdulillah is accredited program where you study in where you have 8 semesters in 4 years if you are a full-time student. And each semester, as I have said, you study an amount of knowledge. You have hadith, tafsir, fiqh, seerah, etiquette of seeking knowledge, even Arabic language is also there. So we'll study all these, inshallah, at different levels along this 8 semesters. Bachelor of Arts in Islamic Studies, which enables you to have a solid background in the Sharia and Islamic knowledge in general. And inshallah, when you have your degree, your bachelor degree, you will be able to, this will be a certified degree, and that will enable you to have also your chance and opportunity in the society if you want to be a priest or a da'iyah, if you want to be an Islamic a teacher of Islamic subjects, or you be maybe even work in some Islamic institutes, etc. So you will be, alhamdulillah, have this certificate that will enable and open a lot of opportunities to you after you finish the program. We have the Master of Arts in Islamic Studies, that is the MAIS, and we offer this in 2 versions, and both are accredited, alhamdulillah. This semester we have launched the research-based version. That is, you have 4 semesters. In the first one, you study 2 courses of research methodology, and then you start to do your research. No courses here in this version of the program. In the coming semester, inshallah, we're going also to launch the coursework plus paper version of this program, where you will have 8 courses to study, plus 8 courses to study, plus a research paper of 8 courses and 2 research methodology also courses, and also you will be required to write a research paper with less word count than the one you have to write in the research-based version. This program, as I said, is 2 years and 4 semesters for a full-time student. A hard diploma, the BMAIS, which is 1.5 year, 3 semesters, that help those who do not have a bachelor degree in Islamic studies to join our masters, our MAIS, Masters of Islamic Studies, if they do not have this this bachelor in Islamic degree in Islamic studies. So like people from different backgrounds having bachelor in engineering, medicine, IT, accounting, whatever, and they want to join the Islamic, the Masters of Arts in Islamic Studies. There are, of course, you can go to the website where you find all the details, inshallah. Finally, we have the PhD in Islamic Sciences, which is currently suspended because we are seeking accreditation, inshallah. Hopefully, we resume it, inshallah, next semester. So these are the programs offered in our department. And this is the department hierarchy. We have the Dean, Dr. Anwar Sahib. MashaAllah, he's a professor and Da'iyah, well-known Da'iyah in New Zealand, Dr. Muhammad Salama, the HOD, myself. And then we have brothers and sisters specialized in their fields, Sister Amina, Sister Huma, Brother Dun Nurain, Brother Muhammad Uthman, Dr. Wasim, Dr. Khalid, Brother Yusuf, Brother Hunain, Brother Laja, Brother Masid, and Sister Asma, and also Dr. Ashraf, Muhammad Ashraf Peterson, from different nationalities. Some of them from Al-Azhar University, some from the Middle East, some from Pakistan, India, South Africa, and from other different nationalities. So alhamdulillah, we have this variety of teachers, and inshallah, you will find them helpful, and inshallah, you will enjoy contacting our staff. The study process which you need to identify yourself with, registration. Of course, you need to go to the website to identify yourself with this process, the registration. This is how you start your journey, registration into the institution, and there are procedures found on the website. Identifying yourself with the course page. This is very important. Inshallah, when you have access to your course pages, you have to fully identify yourself with everything there. Every link button, you have to check and see what is there. If you don't know, you can ask your teacher, you can ask your colleagues in the the students discussion forum. This is very important. And also download the material, whether the syllabus, the books, the book textbooks, or the audios or videos. So please identify yourself fully with the course page. Obtaining course teacher's contact to communicate with him or with her. You will find it to the right of the course page. The telephone, email, Skype, or whatever. Identifying oneself with the course material and content, recorded lectures and textbooks. Attending live sessions, if any. Most of the courses do not require live sessions, but there are some courses that have live sessions. You need to weekly live sessions. But basically, there are 2 live sessions. These are steady live sessions. One the midterm, one before the midterm, and one before the final term exam. So you need also to attend these live sessions because they are important. Answering the MCQs after each module. Each module, you will find, after you finish it, you will find MCQs. And these MCQs help you understand the concepts in this module and will help you refresh the information you have gathered and you have collected after reading the textbook and listening to the recorded videos or audios. And inshallah, this will be very helpful to assess what you have grasped of this material. Writing an assignment, short assignment, usually no more than 1,200 words, which is a good chance, good opportunity for you to learn how to write academic papers. It's a short paper, You will get the instructions from your teacher in the assignment paper, which is very important. And we will come to discuss also some relevant issue to the writing and assignment later on, inshallah. Preparation for midterm exam and for final exam. You need to study hard and dedicate good time and manage your time, as inshallah we will see. Necessity to contact the faculty. A lot of students, unfortunately, for the entire semester, they never contact the teacher. They never ever contact him or her. They just wait and wait and wait. And just before the midterm exam, they discover that they have to contact him or her. Sometimes it is too late. You need from the beginning to start reading, listening, and manage your time, distribute the subjects, and start studying. Even if you dedicate 1 or 2 hours a day, this is very good. This is much better than waiting to the end and then start. You will find 4 subjects with MCQs, with exams, with material to be read and recorded videos to be listened to. You will feel despaired. So you need to contact your teacher, faculty. There are these ways to contact him. Ask the teacher forum or the teacher email, or calling him on WhatsApp or on phone during the office hours. And these are the forums we have. Ask the teacher. This is the one in yellow, which you need to use to contact your teacher. There is also here this students discussion forum, which you use to discuss with your colleagues. And the teacher also has the ability to get in and supervise what is going on. Sometimes he may intervene also in some cases. Technical feedback forum. This is for any technical error or problem you have on your page or in the recordings or the material, whatever technical issues. Do not talk to your teacher, because he is not, he will not help you in this regard. Any technical issue, just write to the technical feedback forum, and inshallah you will get the necessary help. Now we move to this important issue of how to manage your time effectively. It is one of our weaknesses that many of us are not able to manage time, and we waste a lot of time, which cause our failure in many aspects of our life, even with our family, and also with our business and works. So what is time management? You have to plan. You have to have a plan. You can start your day every day by having a list of things to do. Maybe today I have 10 things. I dedicate time for each of these things and start finish it within the time limit. So priority-based structuring of work and efficiency and productivity. Actually, if your efforts are planned, 20% planned efforts produce 80% results. 80% unplanned efforts produce only 20% results. You can see the big difference. If you only have 20% of your efforts planned, you will have this 80% result. What if you planned 80 of your efforts? So unplanned efforts just waste your time, and the result is poor. So always try to write down your plans, dedicate time, and of course, within your day, you need to dedicate time for seeking knowledge. Now, alhamdulillah, you are along the track. So you need to manage your time. What I'm going to study today, maybe I'll study today Aqidah. Tomorrow, maybe I will study Hadith or Fiqh, etc. So day by day, you will find if you study one subject, even one module every day from one subject, you will finish very soon. So the entire module, the recording is 1 hour, and reading the material maybe take you, or the relevant material maybe take another 1 hour. Then you will have to answer the MCQs. Time management matrix. This is the Stephen Covey's 4-quadrant time management matrix. Of course, we can we make benefit from this knowledge. It's really a good matrix. He designed this 4-quadrant time matrix because we have things that are important and things that are not important, and both of them can be divided into urgent and not urgent. So important and urgent things, this is something that you have to be done now and carefully. To be done now and carefully. Pressing problems, deadline-driven projects like writing assignments or theses or meetings. This is why when you have a deadline to write an assignment, you need to manage your time. Do not wait until you are just 1 or 2 days before the deadline and you have 5 assignments to write. Meetings that are urgent, conference preparations, because these things that have deadline have to be done carefully. Still, there are things that are important but not urgent, things that you can spend some time with. You have to do it careful, to do these things carefully, but at your ease. You don't have to hurry. You don't have to hurry. Like near future activities, things that you will have to do maybe after 5, 6, 7 days, 2 weeks, a month, etc. Research projects which take months to be done. They are important but not urgent. You have a time limit, which is quite some months at least, and sometimes years, but you still have to manage your time. Like you are writing your master thesis, you have 3 semesters or 4 semesters to write, 4 semesters to write it, but you will not wait until you are in the last semester, in the final semester, and write it. You have to plan it ahead. These are the important things, but there are things that are not important, and these also sometimes are urgent, sometimes are not. So things that are important but urgent need to be done quickly, but not necessarily or essentially perfectly. Like your daily routine, things that you do every day as a routine, and you used to do this. So these things need to be done quickly, but not necessarily perfectly. The last thing is these things that are important and not urgent, and these are the time wasters, time-wasting activities. Chats, spending time on the media, chatting with people for hours, watching the YouTube or the virals, and the WhatsApp, Telegram, chatting here and there, posts on Twitter and Facebook. So actually, you will see people everywhere, even walking in the street, holding their mobiles, scrolling down, up and down. in their workplaces, even in the masjid. Sometimes you find people doing this, just looking at their mobile phones, scrolling up and down, just wasting time, doing nothing important. So these are the time wasters that you need, and also people waste your time, unnecessary phone calls. These are wasters of time. Here are some major time wasters: chat, TVs, music, listening to. These are, of course, even haram, but you know, daydreaming, not wanting to say no to people. You want just to please everybody. This will waste your time. Low self-esteem. This is a psychological issue. Lack of prioritizing workload, negative thoughts, negative people in your life, fear of failure, fear of rejection, criticism, etc. So you need to prepare yourself and get rid of these time wasters. Challenges that students face. There are some direct challenges that, like unfamiliarity with the system. This is a new system. Particularly, this is internet-based education, online education. Some people are poor with this these technical and internet issues, so they sometimes take time to get used to the system. Content problems, unresponsive teacher. You need, as I said, you need to have patience, and also there are procedures to complain. Financial constraints. This face some students, and of course, this is a big challenge. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make things easy for all of us. University closure. This is like what happened recently with this flu pandemic, corona pandemic. Problems in data collection and analysis when you are writing your assignments or even studying your subjects. There are indirect challenges like family responsibilities, unforeseen circumstances, person-specific problems. You need to manage your time while writing assignment, and this is the assignment writing button where you need to submit your assignment. You need to make attention and pay attention to the topic from the beginning of the semester. You need to understand correctly what the teacher needs you to write on, because some students have, this mindset that they write about something that is more general than the topic or more specific than the topic title. You need to understand what the teacher wants you to write on. If you are confused, just write to him asking for clarification and explanation. Make sure you understand the topic and the requirements very well. Contact the course teacher for any clarification you need. Manage your time wisely. And with this point, we come to the end of this introduction. And inshallah, this is time now. We have inshallah 15 minutes to ask your question. I hope that I have pointed out what I intended to say. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our good deeds and bless our efforts. So this is your time now if you want to have to pose any question, inshallah.
Barakallahu feekum, Sheikh. May Allah bless you. May Allah preserve you for the sake of His deen, inshallah. Just post it out for questions. So if there are any questions, I will be sharing them. So students, brothers and sisters, if you have any questions, this is the time you may ask while the Sheikh is here. Alhamdulillah.
Yes, please, brother, your voice is still again quite low. So I wish if you can raise your voice a little bit when there's a question.
Is it okay now?
Yes, much better now.
Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. So I hope there are any questions. So far there isn't any. So just waiting for any questions.
Okay, we can wait. Maybe somebody is writing.
Yes, inshallah. So Sheikh, there is a question. What is the community service and how can we perform it?
Sorry again, brother.
It's about the community service and how can we perform it?
Oh, the community service.
Yes.
Oh, okay. The community service is required at the graduation, the last year, before just this is a requirement for graduation. So it's something that you do in your community, and you have to provide evidence that you have served your community in this manner or that manner. Maybe you can even work as a group, doing some project inside your community, or even serving the university itself in a way or another. So inshallah, once you reach this the final semester, you can contact the Students Affairs for some details, inshallah, in this regard.
So brothers and sisters, if you want to post any questions, you can post it now. Also, you can post your questions in regards to any of the assistance that's required can also be posted at the help desk. So Sheikh, the student is asking, aren't we supposed to perform community service every semester? So the community service, as the Sheikh has said already, is in the last semester. So Sheikh, seems like no questions are coming up. So with your permission, can we close or should we just wait?
Sorry, brother, what did you say?
I said, Sheikh, there are no further questions coming. So should we wait or should we close with your permission?
Okay, if no more questions, we don't want to waste our time, inshallah.
Inshallah, inshallah. So barakallahu feekum, jazakallah khairin, my brothers and sisters. May Allah bless you with beneficial knowledge and success in both worlds. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka atubu ilayk.
Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah.